I started out in special ed, and then as a junior, I changed over to occupational therapy because it just sounded good with the whole idea of crafts, working with people who needed attention and needed them for improving their ability to do daily affairs. And when I graduated, the head of the medical school referred me to this McGregor Health Foundation on Jefferson Avenue in Detroit. And to have the medical head of a medical school really recommend, I just went down to talk to them. They just put their hands out and come and join us. So I got a job right away. And I loved working with those people. This was the year of the polio epidemic. And I had, there were maybe 7 or 8 men that were on crutches or wheelchairs that came down for occupational therapy. And we did projects that kept them interested and gave them a smile on their face and all, leather billfolds and tooling and all. And the women did other projects of small stitching products or pottery. And I had patients in bed doing oil paintings of all things, but that's what they thought they would like best to do, and it was nice to go up and see them. And I still think now the nurses and all must have had a time when they wanted to do an oil painting because they had to put something, on the bed and prop the painting and then have the paints and paint and everything. And I think, I'm so surprised that we were able to do that. I really enjoyed working at the rehab center, and then people came from out of town for plastic surgery, and they were sent to our rehab center while they had to stay in Detroit. And of course they had to not just sit and stare. They came down, and the one man in particular started working in copper repoussé. I loved the work, and creating was something that I had always enjoyed in doing myself. They came and they took this picture at McGregor Health Foundation, and they came down to the OT department, which had been the garage for the estate. And there was a ping pong table that they could do craft work on and a pool table. Well, when they I had them playing pool, I played pool with them. It was just great to have them come and spend their time while they were getting all of the physical therapy and everything to be able to be discharged and go on living their lives. Working was great, working and then doing stuff with my children when I had to quit working. I had them all doing craft project things, helping me make cookies. I just enjoyed it, and it meant so much to me to give people a plate of cookies for their birthday. And then for each holiday, it just meant the colors and the kind and all, and it was a challenge, each one. And my son, even he helped with some of the different ones at different times, or children in the neighborhood. Always someone else to talk about what we're doing and to make cookies and share it. It was just a real pleasure. I've seen them now, 58 years, and they'll say, "Oh, Mrs. Norrid." We can remember coming and helping make cookies, and what fun it was. It really was. When my son was born in May, we'd been in the neighborhood for a couple of years and all, and so I had gone around and said, let's celebrate with a parade on the 4th of July. All the kids can wear what they want to wear and ride what they can ride or walk or whatever they can do to be in a neighborhood parade. Well, we had the neighborhood parade for a couple of years and all, and I've forgotten now how long it was before we started having a snack. And then it developed into having them come for a hot dog supper, and it made a nice get-together for years. I started having the neighborhood ladies every month for coffee and all. That meant I had to bake something to go with the coffee. And we had 11 ladies, and some of them still come here And the one has come and picked me up and taken me to one of their houses, so that I've still been going to a second Wednesday coffee. They help make my life interesting, to have something special to look forward to. Anyone who at different times, even here at the residential section, I've had a couple of the different ladies come and help at the cookies, because I have more trouble with my fingers now in stirring the dough to get it mixed. I think that occupational therapy is a fantastic field. I mean, what you can share with having people do and make something and have that skill with them when they leave a hospital or care center is great, because it fills in their life to know that they have been able to accomplish something in that craft area that they hadn't ever done. Occupational therapy means be accomplishing. And I'm making cards and making cookies and sharing them.